What if a few words could change your future? What if a professor's wisdom could bring you peace? Today, I share advice for seniors from a retired professor at Harvard University. These heartfelt thoughts moved many older adults to tears. Are you ready to listen with an open heart? This wisdom might change everything for you. It's time to listen closely. Hello everyone, I'm David. Welcome to Senior Health Star. The words I'm about to share are powerful. They are intended for anyone in their senior years. I believe you will feel touched. You will reflect on many things. By the time we reach our 60s, certain mistakes can make life miserable. This advice can help you live wisely, with understanding, and with dignity. Anyone hoping for a healthy, long life should listen. If this message resonates with you, please subscribe to my channel so you can return to this wisdom anytime. Let's begin this journey together. We'll start with the foundation of your peace, your hard-earned savings. Here is the first piece of advice. Never let your children know the exact amount of your savings. This is no small matter at all. Studies suggest a startling fact. Nearly 70% of family conflicts involve dividing assets. Money can create deep, painful fissures. Let me tell you a short story. There was a woman named Eleanor. She worked hard her entire life. She saved diligently for her golden years. She loved her 3 children dearly. She told them exactly how much she had. She thought it would give them peace of mind. But it did the opposite. It planted a seed of expectation. The children began to see her savings, not as her security, but as their inheritance. Whispers started. Tensions grew. Arguments erupted over future plans. Her money became a source of conflict. Eleanor's heart was broken. There is a very old saying, money is money, kin is kin. The more children a family has, the greater the risk of money disputes. Sometimes it leads to lawsuits and to permanently broken relationships. The money you worked for your whole life should be your source of comfort, your source of independence. It should not become a source of stress. Protect your peace, protect your savings. Let your love for your children be the gift, not the numbers in your bank account. Now, let's talk about another fortress. The most important one you own. It is your home. This brings us to our second point. Hold on to your house. Never, ever hastily sell it. Don't sell it just because your children speak sweetly or because they make wonderful promises. A house is so much more than just 4 walls. It is a sanctuary of your memories. Think of the moments held within those walls. The laughter of your children when they were young. The quiet evenings with your spouse. The holiday dinners around the table. Your home is the safest place to return to. No matter how harsh the world may be, your own home is a source of refuge. It is a source of profound comfort. Giving it up is giving up a piece of yourself. It is your anchor in the storm of life. It gives you a sense of control, a sense of place, a sense of belonging. Don't give up that security so easily. Your home is your kingdom. Rule it with wisdom and with love. Keep it as your final safe harbor. Now, let's discuss lending your money. This is a fortress that needs strong gates. There are 3 types of money you should not lend, especially once you are older. This advice is critical for your well-being. First, don't lend money for non-urgent situations. Urgent means a serious illness or a true natural disaster. Otherwise, you are risking your savings. Your savings are finite at this stage of life. Giving a loan is easy. Retrieving it is hard. It can permanently fracture a relationship. You worked a lifetime for that money. It's meant to keep you comfortable and to keep you self-sufficient. Second, do not lend money for financial investments, especially those that promise high returns. You no longer have a steady income. Losing any amount of your savings can be devastating. If they lose, you lose everything. If they win, your share might not be much. It is simply not worth the risk. Your peace of mind is priceless. Don't gamble it away on someone else's dream. Third, never lend money for gambling. You will almost certainly not get it back. The best solution is to refuse straight away. Your comfort in old age is directly linked to your money. Think very carefully before lending. Not everyone will be truly grateful. Not everyone has the means to repay you. It is wise to shield yourself from this potential harm. Protect your fortress. Now let's move from finances to family. The garden of your life needs careful tending, especially the relationship with your spouse. The advice is simple, yet profound. Do not quarrel with your spouse. Once you pass the age of 60, your children are busy with their own lives. They have their own families and jobs, so your life partner remains your most important companion. There is a beautiful proverb: when we're young, we share love. When we're old, we share loyalty. The older we grow, the more our spouse becomes precious. They are the dearest person in our lives. They share our burdens. They support us emotionally. No one wants to live alone in their old age, so treasure your partner deeply. Treat each other as the precious gift you truly are. Care for each other wholeheartedly. Practice forgiveness. Practice patience. Remember the journey you have shared. The joys, the sorrows, the triumphs. Your partner is the keeper of your history. They are the one who understands your unspoken thoughts, the one who knows the rhythm of your heart. Nurture this sacred bond. It is the warmest light in your golden years. Now, let's talk about grandchildren. A source of joy, but also a point of wisdom. Here is advice that might seem harsh at first. Do not spend your own money to raise your grandchildren. Let me explain this with care. Research shows a surprising truth. More than 60% of older people feel exhausted, physically and mentally, when looking after grandchildren. It is not only tiring, it can lead to being taken for granted. The younger generations think differently from us. We pour in our efforts and our money, yet our children may not feel grateful. It can even spark friction within the family. Your role has shifted beautifully. You are no longer the primary caregiver. You are the grandparent, the keeper of stories, the source of unconditional love, the giver of treats and wisdom. This role is a gift. Don't let it become a burden. It might be better to devote that time and energy to yourself. Enjoy your own golden years. Visit your grandchildren. Spoil them with love. Create beautiful, lasting memories. But then, return to the peace of your own life. This preserves your energy. It also preserves the relationship. You become a cherished visitor, not an exhausted, unpaid babysitter. This leads to our next point: maintaining healthy boundaries with your children. No matter how close you are to your children, remember the so-called crow-pushing principle. This highlights the importance of independence. Like how adult birds learn to fly on their own, we too cannot rely on our children for everything. We need to be independent in our senior years. By not becoming a burden on them, we are also showing them a form of deep love. Here's a very practical rule. Do not stay at your child's home for more than 3 days, although it may feel cold to say so. Respecting boundaries preserves affection. Overstaying your welcome is a real risk. Even if they never say a word, it can make your children and their spouses uncomfortable. Their home has its own rhythm, its own rules. Your presence can disrupt that delicate balance. It is better to keep some distance. The professor uses a beautiful analogy, as with a cup of tea. Enjoyment comes from just the right warmth. If it's too hot, it is difficult to drink. Your visits should be like that warm cup of tea. Joyful, comforting, and not overwhelming. Let them miss you a little bit. Let them look forward to your next visit. This is how you keep the relationship strong, full of love and mutual respect. We've covered so much vital wisdom: protecting your financial fortress and carefully tending the garden of your relationships. This advice is about creating peace and living with profound dignity. Has any of this wisdom touched your heart? If so, I invite you to join our community, a community dedicated to aging with strength. Please subscribe to Senior Health Star. Now, let's turn inward. Let's talk about your own well-being. This is the most important part of all. This next point is the cornerstone of your life. Health is your greatest asset. It is the foundation of everything. Only when we are healthy can we enjoy life and avoid being a burden to our children. Think of your health as the roots of a tree. Strong roots support a lush, vibrant canopy. Live happily, stay healthy, and give deep meaning to your golden years. No matter how wealthy you were, no matter how accomplished, without your health, it is all meaningless. So, do not neglect your health. You may not realize it fully until you lose it. Do not harm your body through bad habits, overeating, smoking, or excessive drinking. These are debts you can no longer afford to pay. Your body has served you for a lifetime. Now is the time to thank it, to nourish it, to protect it. This is the best gift you can give your loved ones, because your health is also their happiness. Maintain a healthy lifestyle, do moderate exercise, get regular checkups, and keep a positive, cheerful mindset. This leads to our next point, learning to listen to your body's signals. This is a lesson many of us learn too late. Do not work yourself to exhaustion. If you feel tired, do not just push through. Your body is not a machine. It needs rest. Listen to its whispers. A little ache, a feeling of fatigue. If you listen to the whispers, you won't have to hear the screams. If you are unwell, do not keep it a secret. Do not just take medicine in silence and keep going. Your body is asking for a pause. Honor that request. Once your health truly deteriorates, you will find the hospital is the most expensive place of all. Know your limits. Respect your limits. Staying healthy should be your main priority now. And part of staying healthy is enjoying your life. Which brings us to a very joyful point. Don't be so thrifty that you miss out on life's joys. Most people over 60 have known hardship. You have likely saved your whole life. You have been responsible and careful. But life is fleeting. It passes in a blink. When the time arrives, it's time to spend. Your life's work was for this, to provide comfort and joy in your later years. If you want to enjoy a good meal, please do it. If you want to travel, then go for it. Do not put it off until tomorrow. The professor uses a wonderful image. It's like the candies you've stored away all your life. Now is the time to unwrap them and savor them. You have earned the right to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Money is meant to serve life, not the other way around. Use it wisely, but use it, create new memories, experience new things. This is not being wasteful. It is honoring the hard work of your past. It is celebrating the gift of your present. Don't leave this life with a wallet full of money and a heart full of regrets. Savor the sweetness. You deserve it. As we grow older, wisdom is not about holding on tighter. It's about learning how to gracefully let go. This is crucial for your peace of mind. First, do not let unresolved worries keep you awake at night. Sometimes, the more we think, the more tangled our minds become. Let it go until tomorrow. By then, the solution may be clearer. Worrying about what you cannot change only erodes your well-being. It's like rocking in a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. Preserve your relaxed mind. It is just as important as your physical health. Next, do not fret over what's unnecessary, especially when it comes to your adult children. There is a wise saying, children have their own fortunes. Once children become adults, they have their own lives and their own choices. We cannot live their lives for them. Our job is to love them, not to manage them. Check in regularly with warmth, but do not intrude too deeply into their lives. Worry less, and longevity will come more naturally. And finally, do not interfere in 3 types of matters. First, your children's purchase of a house or car. If they ask for advice, share your opinion, but never make the final decision for them. Second, disputes among your extended relatives. These often revolve around money or old grudges. You might invite unnecessary trouble upon yourself. Third, your friends' marital or romantic issues. Relationships are deeply complicated. Be a listening ear, not a decision maker. Letting go brings peace. Finally, let's talk about how to embrace this beautiful stage of life. It starts with changing your perspective. There are 3 things not to fear. First, do not fear growing old, because it is nature's way, a natural process. To fight it is to fight time itself. Instead, embrace the wisdom it brings. Second, do not fear being alone, because solitude can bring profound peace. It is a time for reflection, for hobbies, for connecting with your own inner self. Third, do not fear the future, because whatever will come, will come. What truly matters is living your best in the present. Age is not measured by numbers. It's measured by how young your spirit remains. There are also 3 things you should never give up on. First, don't give up on wanting to look good. Present yourself neatly and cleanly. This allows you to feel confident. Second, don't give up on kindness. Stay compassionate and benevolent. Kindness is a gift that costs nothing, but it enriches both the giver and the receiver. Third, don't give up on joy. Keep your mind young and your heart light. Find joy in the small things. A sunny morning, a good cup of coffee, a phone call from a friend. Let go of your worries. Live your remaining days in the most fulfilling way. Old age is not something to fear. The real fear is not knowing how to enjoy it. This has been a journey through profound wisdom. From protecting your resources and relationships, to cherishing your health and your peace. These are not just rules. They are invitations to a better life. A life lived with dignity, joy, and love. Live in good health, live in good joy, and free yourself from needless entanglements. For lasting peace, seek inner teachings and meditation. Combine this with mindful nutrition for ultimate mind-body harmony. Thank you so much for listening today. If you found this sharing helpful, please consider subscribing to Senior Health Star or sharing it so more people can benefit. I am David, and I look forward to seeing all of you in future programs. Live well, be happy, and cherish every moment.